Deer are hoofed ruminant mammals forming the family Cervidae. The two main groups of deer are the Cervinae, including the muntjac, the elk, wapiti, the red deer, and the fallow deer, and the capreolani, including the reindeer, caribou, white-tailed deer, the roe deer, and the moose, male deer of all species, except the water deer, as well as female reindeer, grow and shed new antlers each year. In this they differ from permanently horned antelope, which are part of a different family, Bovidae, within the same order of even-toed ungulates, Artiodactyla. The musk deer, Muscidae, of Asia and chevrotains, Tragulidae, of tropical African and Asian forests are separate families that are also in the ruminant clade Ruminantia. They are not especially closely related to Cervidae. Deer appear in art from Paleolithic cave paintings onwards, and they have played a role in mythology, religion, and literature throughout history, as well as in heraldry, such as red deer that appear in the coat of arms of Oland. Their economic importance includes the use of their meat as venison, their skins as soft, strong buckskin, and their antlers as handles for knives. Deer hunting has been a popular activity since the Middle Ages and remains a resource for many families today. All male deer possess antlers, with the exception of the water deer, in which males have long tusk-like canines that reach below the lower jaw. Females generally lack antlers, though female reindeer bear antlers smaller and less branched than those of the males. Occasionally females in other species may develop antlers, especially in telemetacarpal deer such as European roe deer, red deer, white-tailed deer and mule deer, and less often in plesia metacarpal deer. The study of antlered female white-tailed deer noted that antlers tend to be small and malformed, and are shed frequently around the time of parturition. The fallow deer and the various subspecies of the reindeer have the largest as well as the heaviest antlers, both in absolute terms as well as in proportion to body mass, an average of 8 grams per kilogram of body mass. The tufted deer, on the other hand, has the smallest antlers of all deer, while the pudu has the lightest antlers with respect to body mass, 0.6 grams per kilogram of body mass. The structure of antlers show considerable variation, while fallow deer and elk antlers are palmate, with a broad central portion. White-tailed deer antlers include a series of tines sprouting upward from a forward curving main beam, and those of the pudu are mere spikes. Antler development begins from the pedicel, a bony structure that appears on the top of the skull by the time the animal is a year old. The pedicel gives rise to a spiky antler the following year, that is replaced by a branched antler in the 3rd year. This process of losing a set of antlers to develop a larger and more branched set continues for the rest of the life. The antlers emerge as soft tissues, known as velvet antlers, and progressively harden into bony structures, known as hard antlers, following mineralization and blockage of blood vessels in the tissue, from the tip to the base. Antlers might be one of the most exaggerated male secondary sexual characteristics, and are intended primarily for reproductive success through sexual selection and for combat. The tines, forks, on the antlers create grooves that allow another male's antlers to lock into place. This allows the males to wrestle without risking injury to the face. Antlers are correlated to an individual's position in the social hierarchy and its behavior. For instance, the heavier the antlers, the higher the individual's status in the social hierarchy, and the greater the delay in shedding the antlers. Males with larger antlers tend to be more aggressive and dominant over others. Antlers can be an honest signal of genetic quality. Males with larger antlers relative to body size tend to have increased resistance to pathogens, and higher reproductive capacity. In Elk and Yellowstone National Park, antlers also provide protection against predation by wolves. Homology of tines, that is, the branching structure of antlers among species, have been discussed before the 1900s. Recently, a new method to describe the branching structure of antlers and determining homology of tines was developed. Thanks for watching! Don't forget to like our Facebook page and share the video.